Is everybody excited? I gotta share this out, everybody. We'll be live with video on your screen. Uno momento, por favor. Thank you, everybody. That is my Ultimate DJ Radio voice ready to go live in just a second. It's not Ultimate DJ, obviously, but it's the Ginger version. Ha ha! They are going to make you spend your money there, Maxims. It's going to happen, and we're going to enjoy it. Every second of it, we're going to love it. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. Gotta share this out, and then we'll be going. I promise. We're literally seconds away from you seeing my face. There it is. Oh! It's a Rev Deuce. Spotted in the wild. Should probably turn the music down, though. And there. Music sufficiently lowered. How's everybody doing? That is a brand new ad playing in the top right corner for the game that they've already tried to take down. So we're just going to have that thing on repeat. And then what we'll do is we're actually going to break it down frame by frame. We're going to talk about things that we know so far, things we think we know that we might not know, and overall conjecturing about this game. Because I'm extremely excited, and we'll see if we can get, Ultimate DJ, maybe No One Shall. We'll see if somebody comes by later, but no matter what, you, I, me, we're all hanging out. We're all talking the next generation. The greatest Star Trek ever made, in my opinion. I can now have a digital version of this. Yeah, I'm a hardcore nerd. It's true. I think they did a pretty good job. Hopefully the nacelles don't pop off like the old toys do. But that could be cool, I guess. Get on there. Get back on that. Get back on that now. Thank you. All right. Woo. Oh, man. Good to see everybody. Let's go with some shout outs to some people I see in the chat. Server 11 with Grey Wolf. I see Thomas. I see Clayton Kane, John T. Taco, Barrett, Daniel Tiger, which is actually one of my kids' favorite shows, by the way. Zoomer, good to see y'all. Woo, Sasquatch in the house. Omar, Robert. It's going to be good. Oh, it's going to be good. Hopefully. I mean, no matter what, we know there's some things coming, right? Like, we know there's some things. Look, going to cost a little bit of money here, a little bit of money there. But we don't care. It's what we've all been talking about for 2 years is the next generation. We want Worf, we want Picard, we want Riker, we want the Enterprise D, we want all those things. Well, now that's coming. I don't want to hear any complaints about pocketbooks or monies or I'm broke. Because I'm going to admit to you, I try to be free to play. I ain't free to play in this. If it is even half as good as I want it to be, they're getting money. Now, keep in mind, they could easily screw this up. They could very easily screw this up. I appreciate everybody stopping in so far. Go ahead and share this out on your Discord server, your in-game server, your Facebook, your Twitter, whatever. I actually forgot to put this up on the Facebook, so I don't think we're live on Facebook. That's my bad, y'all. But, oh man, this is coming at a great time because I've also got some exciting news. I've been talking to y'all about that Star Trek Fleet Command card game. I've got some giveaways coming from that. So we'll actually be able to give away some cards and stuff. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. We've got things. Jake says, I clicked on the link that was DJ's stream, but it's now showing error 404. Well, awesome for us. Doesn't matter because I got all the things before it got taken down. Moo ha 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 ha. Moo ha 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 ha. Moo ha ha ha. Ha ha moo moo. Moo moo ha ha. Moo moo ha ha. Yeah, whatever. I got all the things, including that video playing right up there. And Robert, yeah, for the YouTube streams, we keep it into just particular voices because sometimes they get kind of carried away. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Hey, Derek, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. And I saw Steven Aarons, which hit me up, Steven. Hit me up. Aarons, I call y'all way too many things. Just hit me up. You know who you are. So we're going to let everybody get in here. And Angelo says that the suspense is killing them. What you got? First of all, I'm excited. I'm giddy. Like, come on. Be giddy. Now, I have talked about the next generation for like 2 months now, but I'm still giddy no matter what. I'm excited. And one, I got to give a shout out to Scopely, because a lot of ARCs, I've been able to siphon information from people in forms of like just little bits here and there. And man, they have kept this one under wraps really, really well. Even DJ and No One and Ripper and those guys didn't get full details, and there's stuff they don't even know. And they still got their NDAs. So, oof. It is, but that's kind of added to my excitement, if I'm being honest. Like, what I see like up at the top right, which we're going to break down frame by frame. We're going to take that video and we're going to break it down. I'm excited. You know, what all this could mean, because if you, and I do believe that there's a whole lot more than what we're seeing. All these clues that have been dropped were not all misdirections. Now, I will admit that I did a little bit of misdirection of my own on YouTube for fun, because it's really fun to go down the rabbit trails. And hey, Kenny, good to see you. Scalyback, Darren, Zap. It is fun to go down the rabbit trails and think about what could come and what could be. But all that matters is Star Trek Fleet Command. Okay, that's what matters, and we have it now. Steven Aarons, what I'm doing is I'm adding you to this voice room with me, you, No One, etc. That way, if individuals, we'll have a few people in voice if y'all want to hop in, just so that we can have everything kind of moderated. I don't think No One, Shall, or DJ are going to be able to hop in anytime soon. If DJ manages to come by, that'd be great. But if not, no big deal. But that way I can have you here instead of you trying to sift through the currently 400 people watching. That way I can have the moderator like right there. Be very handy. You there? You there, Steven?
Yep, I'm here.
Sweet. So, scale of 1 to 10, your excitement level.
Like a...
Like a what? 50?
20.
20? Okay, that's a number I can live with. I can live with that number. That's... And I said this on DJ's show. It all comes down to them executing. And like I said, we're going to go frame by frame on this ad. I don't know if DJ's had a chance to sit down and watch the ad yet that they've put out, but there's some interesting little tidbits in it. Interesting stuff. And DJ, I did see you jump in on here. Are you like on the road somewhere?
I am. I'm in the car.
Awesome. Look, DJ's over here like, I got to get more info too. I want in on this. Also, DJ, you might get a chuckle. I sent you one of the new characters, and look at the caption I put under it. Did you see that?
Where is it?
In this group that I just made, I said that one of the new characters is Ares, and then read the caption as if it's Ares.
Rev, what?
It gave me a chuckle out of that. So, all right, everybody, here's what we're going to do. Does DJ's car have nacelles? Ooh, good. And Zoomer says DJ's always in the car. I mean, he is a car salesman, so I would hope that he is very familiar
live in the car
with them. Yeah.
Just some insight as how much I do live in the car. My 2018 model has 87,000 miles on it.
Jeez.
So I do live in the car.
Yikes. And Kevin with the daily how to get banned from Rev's channel asking about photon tokens. You will know when I know. Or when DJ knows. I don't care who breaks it at this point. Please, for the love of God, just happen so I can stop getting asked every day about photon tokens. Oh my God. Oh, DJ, do you have any topic that like all of your followers just hit you up on every single day, multiple times?
This one's yours, buddy. Like this one was all you. This one's yours.
Oh,
You know what, though? In all fairness, yes, the topic that I get asked about most frequently is transporter patterns.
There you go.
The one that I get.
There you go.
That one frequently, yes.
That's a good one. Just to let y'all know, you're probably getting DJs before you get mine, so go bug DJ more.
Well, I mean, I'd love to say that, but we've been working on each of them for the better part of 6 months. So.
We both have. And what is it, they asked us to do that, hey, what would everybody like in Transporter Patterns as an update? We all provided feedback, and that was, 4 months ago?
Well, they need to wait till the officers are 6 years old before they can put them in there. So
Oh,
okay,
God.
we're going to file 13 that right there.
There you go.
But, no, actually, as far as an update on the Transporter Patterns, there's no new information other than it was discussed even this past week. They are still working on it, but there's communication back and forth between various departments as to what they want to do and how they want to do it, and so no consensus has been made. So they, that's kind of where it's still sitting there. It's still an active topic of conversation, but no decision has been made on how to move forward with that. But obviously they've been busy working on, this little thing that's coming tomorrow, I guess.
Little. That's what we'll call it.
Not a real big deal. They might have spent a few minutes discussing the new arc. So.
Yeah, only the thing that we've actually been wanting for 2 years. Like, that was one of the biggest things amongst all Trek fans. It's like, wait, it's the Kelvin timeline? No! And now it's not. So, but, yeah. What I'm going to do for those watching, we're actually going to transition real quick because I am going to put the actual ad on the screen. And we're going to do a frame by frame. Now, DJ, I know you've been, real life job, everything. Have you gotten a chance to watch the ad that they have, that 30-second ad they've created yet?
I believe that I did. Is this the one, like, it starts with, like, the picture of the planet and then
then you get Picard in front of the view screen.
Yeah, he's looking at the view screen and he's looking at a map and so, just on my phone. I haven't had a chance to blow it up or anything like that yet. So, but I am going to watch this here shortly. I got to bounce out for now because I actually have my destination. I'm going to bounce for a minute, but I'm going to try to hop back on a little bit later, and we can discuss a little bit further. But exciting days. And one other thing that I'm going to kind of point out was that you guys could talk about was how interesting it was that they leaked this today as compared to tomorrow, and I think it was kind of cool to do it during daylight hours for a lot of players. You know what I'm saying? Like at least here in the United States servers, even in the EU servers, it wasn't wildly late, only like 11 o'clock in the evening. So this was an opportunity for a majority of the player base to kind of be on, because I mean, let's face it, a lot of players are not on at 4 a.m. So
they're not. I mean, the majority of our players are U.S.-based players. That's not disrespect to either APAC or EU, but most of them are like me, you, and just randomly sitting here in the United States or even in our time zones.
You covered both. You covered two of the most popular servers with the EU, US, with this time that they chose to do this, and of course this kind of further going along with the hype that.
Well, look, DJ, I give you some actual numbers, and I'm actually going to give these to Aries. But over the weekend, we're going to start with about the 8th, right, where we've really started to hype this up the most, right? In those 3 days, my YouTube channel has gotten 25,000 plus unique views, all built around the hype of what this art could be. People love it. So that is, and Aaron is just kind of sitting in the background going, woof. So here's what we're going to do, everybody. Like I said, we shout out to server 47, Sasquatch, I see you. We're going to play the ad. I'll play it first with sound. Now, this ad is a mobile ad that we had to pull out. So, and we just hit 500 viewers. So smack that like button if you're not already. Greatly appreciated. These ads are pulled. I think this one was pulled from a BlueStacks ad. It's been on YouTube as well. I'm not sure if y'all have noticed, but they've been pushing a really big marketing campaign lately for all of this stuff. Now, we're going to watch it first. Like I said, the sound doesn't really say much, but we'll watch it maybe once or twice, and then we'll start breaking it down. And James, that wasn't meant as a humble brag, by the way. I know it really comes off across. But the reason I say that is because if I take any other 3-day period, for example, let me do April 30th through May 4th, combined like 15,000 in the same number of videos. And only say that just because that is a massive number to have that many people in a short time frame looking for your game. So I thought that was really awesome. I'm going to send them those. And keep in mind that 2 of those videos came out today. So not only is it a large number, it's a very short timetable for that large number to have happened. I think that the hype, and I know you're joking, James, but I do want to get across that, and I'm trying to say it in a positive way because I think Scopely needs to do more of this. But anyway, let's watch the ad the first time. Steven, you still with me, man? I hope I haven't talked you to death. Oh, God, I've lost them both. Well, we're going to play the ad right now. That's playthrough 1. We'll do you another one. We'll do you another little run it back turbo. All right. So lots of things to go over here. And like I said, we're going to do this in a frame by frame style. The reason I'm doing this is one of the biggest things that we have for the content. You know, I've got a couple other things. Like I've got a couple of views of one of the officer, at least I don't know if it's for sure an officer. I know it is one of the new updates to one of the hostiles, I believe. So I've got a couple little things here and there that we've been able to grab. But we're going to start with some of the basics. So we're going to start and try to go little by little and talk about what we see. And I even see the comments already going, yo, what crew was that? Because all I saw was Picard. Like, didn't see any of the other crew. Didn't see Data on the bridge. We didn't see Riker. We didn't see Troy. We didn't see Worf up at the tactical station. But we'll talk about all that here in a second. So let's jump into this first part where we're going to get the ship. So we got this planet here. Now, the planet, I'm curious what this is. If you remember, if you watched my video today, one of the things that we talked about was one of the hints they had given away was the planet Vulcan. They had shown the planet Vulcan earlier today in one of the hints on Discord. So now we're above a planet on the ad. And I'm not trying to say that the ad is a frame for frame. What you see is what you're getting. But it is interesting to see how they build it. If you look at the ads that we've seen recently with, the Katinga versus Discovery, those are both things in the game, using weapons that are in the game. So I want to see how this kind of plays out. So could this be the planet Vulcan? What is the significance of that planet being spoiled or teased earlier today? I don't know, but that could be the planet that the Enterprise D is above. Now, this is no ifs, ands, or buts or confusing it. This is most certainly the Enterprise D from the Next Generation. For anybody who is, and believe it or not, there are people who have never actually watched Star Trek in terms of all the series. So this is the Enterprise D, Galaxy class, over 1,000 crew complement, including civilians. One of the flagship of the Starfleet at this point in the Star Trek genre. This is it. I mean, this is like the king of the castle. This is what everybody wants. Like Kelvin timeline, cool, but Enterprise D is the king. Now, here's the next interesting part. We're going to go this real slow. So we've got Picard standing very, very close to the view screen on the bridge. And this is the first frame that we see. Now, there's some very interesting parts here, and I'm actually going to be getting really close to my screen to try to make sure I can read stuff. David says, look like the USS Yamato. You'll see in a second. It actually says USS Enterprise D, NCC 1701. Well, USS Enterprise, NCC 1701D on it. You'll see in a second. But we look right here. We've got the screen with several different systems on the background. Now, we've got the Sol system, which is obviously going to be the Federation, Starfleet. We've got this little teal system, which we assume is the Augment system, the Rogue system, where we've got Harry Mudd and everything. And the reason I see somebody asking why is the Federation space so small is we're only seeing a piece of it right now. As we'll go frame by frame, you'll see it change perspectives. So the next thing is we got the Independent space. So there's the planet Orion. Then we've got Romulus and Kronos right here for the Klingon and the Romulan Star Empire. Now, I don't think that this map is meant to be to scale. It's just an artistic representation of what we're watching in terms of what could be in the game tomorrow. But still important to see where stuff's at, because if you look here at the bottom of the screen, we've got the something nebula. I'm going to try to make this a little bit bigger, see if we can improve some of our reading abilities here. I'm making it, sorry, live adjustments. This is what happens when you do live videos. You get live adjustments. So let's make it a little bit bigger and see if I can read it. I swear, I'm getting old. So we definitely have the Briar Patch. I can't make it, is that at the very top, that's Estrada. So this is the planet Estrada, or the system Estrada. I can't make out, is that Ingman? Ingnam? If somebody out in the comments wants to be in the game looking this stuff up, please do. Looks like the Briar Patch. And then we've got something nebula, which has a color, which anytime I see a color system makes me think it's a new faction, or some type of faction or territory or something of that nature. Barrett says the Mutara Nebula. It is possible. It's just really tough for me to make out. Cannot make it out. Could be the Mutara Nebula. And that's going to be really interesting when you see what the blue looks like it says here behind Picard. All right? Y'all ready to move to the next frame? Everybody ready for the next frame? Are y'all excited? Are y'all excited for the next frame? Are y'all excited for the next frame? I'm a little bit excited. Fallen says, where can I watch this ad on my computer? I can send it to you. I'll post it on my Discord. How about that? If y'all aren't in my Discord already, I will post it in my Discord, so that we can do it that way. After the show, I'll have the ad pinned in my Discord so y'all can watch it for yourselves and download it and do your own inspections. Kimberly says, move it already. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just very excited. So next frame, we're going to go just a little bit. She's going to zoom out a little bit. Now, the first thing I want to take note of right now, one, we see for sure the Enterprise D, but two, look at this planet. Now, for those of you who don't know, Huber is an actual star system located between the Romulan and Federation border. It's in that neutral zone area claimed and owned by the Romulan Star Empire. Now, this is on the border of both the Alpha and Beta quadrants and is one of those like fringe systems. Now, it should also be in the game, I believe. I'll try to pull up Huber. I don't remember quite because we have so many systems in the game. But here it is. So if we click on it and click go, and the wonderful lag that is Star Trek Fleet Command, thank you. Appreciate that lag. All right, so it is obviously the Romulan system. I don't know why I didn't remember that. But right here, it's low. It's down here near the Klingon border, which is really interesting because in the canon of Star Trek, in Memory Beta, Memory Alpha, talk about this, it is on the neutral zone of over here. But regardless, we'll ignore that. Who cares? So there we have the system in space. So now we're seeing some correlations. So we got the Huber system for some reason. Picard, who's staring off here, has got that little system right there. Moving on to the next one. Next frame, obviously Enterprise D. And there's something that says there's something gun 02, but it's on the nacelle. So I'm not sure what that's supposed to say. This says the 22nd century. I would really love somebody who gets a high quality of this and who has amazing eyes to try to get in and see what all this text says. I can make out pieces. Hold on. This actually lists an episode. Does that say Enterprise Broken Bow? Like as in Star Trek Enterprise and then Judgment? Okay, we're going to have to get to the bottom of that later. Okay, moving on to the next frames. So we're going to move up. See, we got the nacelles. There's the planet and the system Huber. Now we're transferring over, and I want to pause here in just a second. Okay, so I'm going to pause here on this frame. Gene says Discovery on the side. Yeah, I do see the Discovery mentioned right over here. But pay attention to what we're doing. Hey, Paulo. Hey, Gene. Hey, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to Server 35. Courageous. We appreciate it. Broken Bow, first episode. Correct, Ultimate Zing, which is why I'm curious if that's what it said. I would love to get my eyeballs closer. But right here, look at this. You recognize this symbol? Do y'all recognize the symbol? So, if we look at factions in Star Trek and their icons, this one looks to me very close to the Dominion. I can't obviously say that for a fact. because this is a really blurry image. So we are definitely into the theory of crafting now. Like, this is nothing is official. I am not saying this is what it is, but that is a very particular logo that could also be several other things. I want to know what you think right now. Come on, comment it up. I want to know. It's definitely not the Ferengi, but it looks like one of the Dominion Star Empire logos. Now, it's not the main one that you remember, which had that weird little point thing. But the Dominion logo had one where it was a square with a little cube on top. I'll actually put it up here on the screen. This was one of their logos here, right there. Should be able to see it now on your screen. This was one of their logos. Now, this is the main one that we all know and love, which is the similar style. But it looks like that is some type of logo, and it is obviously not the Augment logo. So I'm very curious about what that could be. So I'm going to jump into the comments real quick and see if anybody has any idea. Dragon says Section 31. Ooh, good one. The Section 31 logo. Okay. Section 31 is typically a similar Starfleet style logo where it's an actual circle patch. But I am definitely here for the theory of crafting that it is Section 31. I can't think of a Section 31 logo that looks like that, though. But I'm here for the idea. Good idea. Appreciate the shout into that. Dominion Cargo logo, maybe. Cardassian. Doesn't have Cardassian vibes, but still, maybe. David says Independent. Sweet. David says he'll send us a better shot in Discord. But we are seeing what looks to be a faction space. So, very interesting. Now, I don't think there's anything here at the bottom in our little LCARS tabs that we can pull, so we can kind of move to the next set of the frames. Move in here. You can see it kind of rotate a little bit. And this is our last frame where we can start picking out some of this here. Where we can get the far right of the screen. And Kane, yeah, Section 31 has been a hint. David says he just sent a pic. Oh, it's Dekix. Duh. Dekix, could you send me a not the size of a toenail picture? Like, what is this, sir? Let me see if I can zoom in, and then I'll put it on the screen. Okay. Not sure where you screen grabbed it, but we're going to put it up here. This is what Dekix just sent me. For those that don't remember who Dekix is one of the first free-to-plays to get into the 40s, completely free-to-play. But here's the independent logo set that he just sent me. You'll recognize, Andoria there. Actually, a few different races that I recognize, and that is another independent rep. DL with a good idea of the Terran Empire. That would be really, really interesting. And Steve, we can try to do some zoom actions. We can certainly try. It's really tough to try to do this in the current format that we are, because we're pulling an ad video that is not the highest quality. Nazim says it's the Gorn one. Cool. I am here for the Gorn, and the Gorn would actually tie in really well with some of the Klingon stuff that we have and other things that we already have in the game. So that makes it very, very interesting. Oof. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Steven, I'm sorry that you're working, buddy. I'm sorry. It's very disfortunate that you're working. Ooh, Stewie just sent me one. Oh, look at Stewie coming in clutch. This is from Stewie Doo. If y'all remember, Stewie Doo is the one who helps me with the officer tool. Check out that one, the Gorn Hegemony. Oh, man, that looks almost identical, doesn't it? Does that not look exactly like what we're talking about here? Does it not? This is good. All right. Thank you, Stewie, for sharing that one. Stewie Doo, one of our people. Ooh, yeah, that's Gorn. That's pretty dang close. One squash, I was thinking Breeding Confederacy too, but I think this is much closer. This one definitely looks Gorn. Ooh, all right, just to compare now, let me make this smaller so we can put it side by side. So this is what we're trying to match up. This to this. DL says just pinged you in Discord. I assume that's Anubis, maybe. Oh, yeah, that's the Terran Empire logo. But like I said, that's a tough one. I don't see the round edges, but I know the Terran Empire logo. Boaz, I appreciate, just sent a bunch of them. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you. And yeah, we'll stick with the one that Stewie sent me just because it's got it right there. But that is a great list that we can reference in future. Thank you, Boaz. Please don't let me forget that, okay, Boaz? Greatly appreciate it if you would make sure that I remember that. All right. John says, well, that's not saying anything about that gray blob south of Klingon space. This is very true. It's very true. I, however, don't see a logo there, so it's tough to get an idea. So if we do a map of Star Trek quadrants in terms of who's where on the maps. Let me pull up, there's a big, I'm trying to get the one that's not as complicated. But if you pull up this one, and this one should be big enough for me to zoom in on for y'all, because I know that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make it as easy and palatable for y'all. So I'm trying to get it on the screen first before we get too crazy. So I've got it on the screen, and I'm going to do a little zoom in action. Y'all ready for the zoom in action? All right, so here's the map. This is a semi-accurate basic idea map of the locations of a lot of stuff in Star Trek. Now, it's not necessarily perfect, but you get an idea. You can see the Gorn hegemony right down below. You see the Klingon Empire, the Romulan Star Empire, and then you see the split between the Federation and the Klingons right there. So you can see the Gorn. There's the Talaran Republic, the Cardassian Union. All that is above United Federation planets, and there's the Ferenginar. You can also pull up like this map right here, which is a little bit different, but gives you the same idea. Let's do open a new tab. This is huge. Okay, so, oof, gosh, this is a massive map. So there's the Klingon Empire. There's the Lyrians. There's the Gorn. Here's Epsilon Hydra. There's the Tholians and the Neburite Alliance, the Caledonians. So this could also be something that we're looking at here on the screen. Possibly they're on the side. I see Jeremiah brings up a good point. Territories. We also don't know how this plays into territories. I also want to give a shout out real quick to Chris Lee, who just threw up the PayPal link. Remember, we do still have the house fund ongoing, and all the excitement. I did not turn on the fundraiser goal. We are still trying to raise money for the house fund, as well as a brand new trading card game that we're designing for all of y'all to have fun playing. So that's appreciated. Thank you, Chris, for that. But anyway, let's get back into the theory crafting of what we're looking at. Also, that we got a bunch of text on the right side of the screen right here. Anybody got good eyes on this text? So we can see Picard, we see Discovery mentioned, we see an effect of some type, and then we see Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Because if we go to the next frame from here, it's going to leave. We get a beautiful shot of the Enterprise D, which, by the way, for those who are curious, you can see we do have the Enterprise label. Here are the torpedo tubes right above the deflector dish. There's the gorgeous nacelles right there, NCC 1701D. For anybody who was curious if maybe it wasn't actually the Enterprise D, you can see right here that it is. Right here. And then we get the above shot, USS NCC 1701D. And then we get here, back to where we're on the bridge with who the heck are these people? Who is this? Who is this? Who the heck do you think you are? I don't know who that's supposed to be. I don't know who that's supposed to be. If you notice, wrong uniforms. Y'all recognize these uniforms? I think this is a very important note. It could mean absolutely nothing. It could literally be a lazy design flaw. But this is original series uniforms. These are original series uniforms on this bridge with the Enterprise D. Yeah, I know it's red shirt guy and random. This is a command level guy sitting at ops, which actually, I guess, kind of makes sense. I don't think that's Wesley. John says red shirt on the right. He's gone on the next episode. That's possible. Now, that is a very possible statement. We have a shout out real quick to William, who just donated to that PayPal. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you donating to the house fund. We'll get that into the goal right here momentarily. As soon as we get calmed down from our excitement of everything that's currently going on, which is this screen right now. Very excited. So Unknown Dev says Scopely Editing 101. Yeah, this could literally mean nothing. This could literally just be lazy design. This could be lazy design. But I do think it's interesting that the only officer we've seen from the Next Generation so far is Picard. I think that's very interesting. And the fact that we're talking about right now, these are original series. So how does this mix? Now, if you remember, a lot of the hints that we've talked about have been, one, Discovery-related stuff, Voyager-related stuff. So there's been a lot of time travel type hints that have been dropped. Now, what's the pattern to all that? A couple people know, a couple people don't. I do have a good screenshot that Captain Robert April sent me. Now, this is something that I meant to put up. This was on the website that got taken down. So I'm going to put it up on your screen right now. The website had Scopely.com/Star Trek Fleet Command /The Next Generation had this on the screen, which had Geordi, Data, and Beverly Crusher. So we had these officers on the promotion website before it was taken down. However, we don't see any of this on the actual bridge with Picard in the ad. So we know that they've designed more officers, which of course they're going to give us the bridge crew, but why are they not on the ad? Raging Ginger says, doubt it's laziness. I do too. I think there's a purpose here. I hate to think that they spent all that money on an ad to throw in just generic officers when they could be promoting the fact that they've got, Picard, Geordi LaForge, Data. They went through all that trouble. I think that's an important fact. So we know we're getting more officers than just Picard, but why is only Picard on the bridge here in the ad? Shout out Captain Robert April, by the way. I appreciate that because I didn't have that handy. So it was nice of you to send that to me to get that up and going. Stewie Doo, shout out for helping. Emma Ra, we'll talk about some of the stuff that you've sent here in just a second. Appreciate y'all DMing me some of these things on Facebook so we can get, on Discord, so we get the most accurate view that we can. Jane says 3-month arc. This could be a long arc. I mean, TNG to me needs to be something that's done right. I do like Omar saying because everybody else is on an away mission. I think that is a very, very good point. We know away missions have been coming soon for a little bit now. Would be great if that was a potential there. So we're in the theory crafting stage where we know some things are coming, but how is it going to look? And Steve, I'm with you. Where is Worf? Now, we'll admit, Worf is better in Deep Space Nine than in The Next Generation. That is not meant as disrespect. But Worf basically just got thrown around a lot on The Next Generation. Deep Space Nine, he's a little bit more of a toughie. So, anyway, Ricky says those are Kelvin uniforms, not TOS. Ooh, good potential theory there. Good potential theory. I think that the way that I could discern that is if you look at the comm badge. If you remember in the original series, it was more of a embroidered patch. But Good idea. Good idea. Daniel says, looks like Darwin Hadley and Leslie. I don't see it, but I like where you're going. Anyway, so that is our first ad. Then we get a zoom in on Picard, which, real quick note to me, and this is aimed at the Scopely developmental team. This looks more like Picard from Star Trek Picard, like really old 80-year-old Picard, than the Next Generation Picard. He didn't look that old, man. His jaws weren't hanging down like they are here. Looks a little old. This is, I think they picked the wrong Picard. This is like time-traveling Star Trek Picard than the Next Generation Picard. But anyway, he looks a little, I think Emperor Gubatize looks a little constipated, or Daniel said it. And then there is your Taboli go, and then bam. Here is for some reason, here is the Enterprise D going sideways in warp. Apparently, we're drifting through space now at warp speed. That's a very interesting little thing there. So we're coming out, bam. And then there's the Next Generation. Love the detail that they included, the fact that this thing does have saucer separation. They went through the details of that. You can clearly see 1701D, so we're still not talking about the Yamato, which was another Galaxy-class cruiser. Also appreciate that there's no freaking exhaust fumes coming out the nacelles. I'm pretty sure they fixed all that, by the way, and you are welcome for that. Not necessarily quality of life or important improvement, but makes the game more accurate to Star Trek. I fussed about that, and I think it got fixed because of that fussing. And yes, Zoomer, Tokyo drifting, Starship time. And that's the ad. Now, this is not the only thing that we've seen get pushed through, and we'll talk about some more of the stuff. I think that the mission brief right here, very important. We can try... I don't think I'll be able to zoom in using this. Have a zoom. That's a 360 video. How would that even work? Oh, whoa, whoa. What did we just find? Oh my God, Windows, you're so cool. Whoa. Okay, maybe we can read some stuff now. Holy crap. Let's see what this looks like here. All right, so there's the Enterprise. Now I just need my quality to be better. Oh, can anybody read that? Can anybody read it? Wow. So by the way, if you don't know, there's a 360 mode in the Windows native video player. That's really cool. And now we can actually see the paragraph, but I can't read it. And Tim, thank you. I don't mean to be a genius. I literally just stumbled upon this while doing this together. What happens when you click 360? Whoa. Best CC has hack skills. Confirmed. RevDeuce hacker. Oh, but now we just need to be better quality. Okay, so does anybody have maybe a 1080 quality of this ad somewhere laying around? Has anybody got a secret high quality version of the ad? I think this is the same level of detail. I'm looking at one of the other ads that somebody has sent me. This actually looks like a slightly higher quality one. So I'm going to download this one that was sent to me by Captain April. So hold on. I promise, guys, we'll get as much data as we can, pun intended, into this. All right. So now we need to download this. Save as. And Star Trek ad for the desktop. All right. So we're going to then close this out. And we will close this one out. Now let me try to open it and do that same thing with this new one and see if we get a better quality. All right. So here's our 360 mode again. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to try? Maybe we're going to get some craziness. Maybe we get more pixels. We download more pixels and we got more DPIs. We got more DPIs. Give me 4K. Box, I'm with you. I'm still out in the past. All right, so it still looks about the same as before to me. I don't see it being any better. Because somebody give me a 4K version of this stat. Give me 4K. DJ, I know you're still there. Steven, make it happen. Give me 4K. I need more Ks. Give me more pixels. Yeah, we got 700 people watching. We need y'all to hit the like button. Oh gosh, I want to read this so bad. Like, have you ever wanted something so bad? Have you ever wanted something so bad? And you can't. Is it when I downloaded it that it got worse quality? Because I swear it looks so much better in the preview. You need 3D glasses. There you go. Kenny says, easy rub, you're going to blow away too much excitement. Oh man, I can't help it. I love the Next Generation. And here's the mission brief up here. All right, 3D glasses. Russ, I don't think it works the way you think it works, but I still love the enthusiasm. And Darren says, calm down. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to calm down. But look, I'm excited, okay? I'm excited. Is that a problem? Like, are y'all mad that I'm so excited with you? Like, let me be excited. So I'm looking for a better quality version now. Like, I have a bunch of people who have sent me. So I'm trying to... Let's actually try to use... So if we did this one, is there a 360 view here? There is not. We can mute it though. That's handy. So let's see, viewing it directly from their website, if we get a little bit better text, and then I can use the zoom feature. Nope, can't do that. That didn't work. Man, I'm kind of getting kerfluffled on ideas, everybody. How can we get the better quality? Icebones says, check my link. Icebones, where did you send a link? Where did you send a link? I don't see a link. If you got to DM it to me directly right now because I'm all over the place. All right, what else we got? Chris says, what do you think the shipability will be for the Enterprise D? I think the big question here is it going to be an actual shipability or is it just a skin? What is that going to be? Unknown Dev, I see. It says Picard's knowledge of Discovery's mission could affect Star Trek's future. That's what's written. So saying on the screen there, let's hop back into let's get out of the 3D mode. So what they're saying is that Picard's knowledge of Discovery's mission could affect Star Trek's future. That is what Unknown is saying that this states on the screen. Can we all agree that that's a possibility? Sasquatch says if it's a skin, I quit. Paulo says Control Shift Plus. I don't think that's going to work on either of these, but we'll try. Yeah, that's not doing anything. And my control button just came off. What happened? What the heck? Oh, Unknown Dev, I think time travel is a certainty. I think time travel is a certainty here, which is fine. I'm okay with time travel. Yeah, that didn't do Jack Diddley kumquat. All that did was make the bottom bigger. Ha! That's what she said. So let's get out of that. Go back to our screen. Hey, I appreciate the ideas, y'all. We're trying to, coming together and find out what all is going on here. It's definitely worth it. And I appreciate y'all going through some of these details with me because I'm a sucker from details. Let's see. Let's go back to our 360 menu and see if that can help. So I feel like this definitely says Briar Patch. Like I feel like it made it more pixelated, but at the same time, I feel like we can read it better. That definitely says Briar Patch right there. And I'm pretty sure that does look like the Mutara Nebula. Would y'all agree? Y'all think y'all see the same thing there? Maybe, possibly. Could be. It could be. It could possibly be the Mutara Nebula. Now, how many of you are nerdy enough to actually remember what that is? Who can remember what the Mutara Nebula is? Type it down in the comment section. I want to see how many of you are nerdy enough to remember. All right. So there's Captain Jean-Luc Picard. And I'm going to try to read some of this. This looks like hints from Starfleet about something to the... All right, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this together, okay? Y'all know what we're going to do? We're going to get crazy. How crazy we're going to get? We're going to get out the word pad. Look at this. All right, so don't know. That first line I can't read. But I can read hints from Starfleet about blank to something. That's line 3. So that's part of line 3. Zoomer, thank you. I'll check out your PM here. Ooh, Zoomer did send a PM that may help out a little bit more. All right, here's Zoomer. Where did you get this, Zoomer? Because this looks great. I mean, I don't want to say great, but it looks better. All right, so let me open this up into a new file. Oh, man. Actually, I think because I made it bigger, I made it a little bit worse. Zoom out. It literally looks better in Discord. I don't know what that is, but it looks better in Discord. So that looks like line 1 says, out of everyone, the captain, maybe, is the only one whose, and then that's line 1. That's line 1. Edit the dot INI. Calm down, Russ. All right. Let's see. Rebecca says, I see you'll experience. Where do you see so you'll experience? Oh man, this is crazy. Like we're going so far down the rabbit hole right now. Like this is next level nerding out. Icebone says Star Trek The Next Generation saw Picard make a decision that could impact the USS Discovery in the future. His mind melded with Sarek. Where do you even see that? Where the heck do you see that? Oh, Rebecca said line 5. Okay. So this was line 3. So that would be 2 lines down. So here's line 5. I see everyone on the bridge blank. So you'll experience something. Lewis says, well, won't we all be upset if it's just another Rogue Arc? Yes. Emperor Group says Matarb and Nebula is what you told me in Discord to not post memes in the tavern. That's funny. Okay. All right, next up, we need more. We need more, everybody. We need more. There could be only one captain. There could be more. Oh, it says objectives, first word, second line. Okay. Objectives. We can go with that because I definitely see Starfleet there. Darren says line 4 was something as simple as. Wow. I do see that. Okay. With something as simple as. Man, what does that say? Privy? It's something 2A. Something simple as blank 2A. Unknown Dev, I'll put the video right now. I will go put the video in my Discord and pin it in the FCFC room, okay? I will go put it in my Discord and pin it in the FCFC room. That way, if some of y'all want to be on your computer and, nerd out along, y'all can do that. And I'm also going to see if we can get some better reads from this other view as well. And I don't know why we're fretting so much over this because we're 24 hours away. We're going to find it anyway. But I want to know now, Like I'm really, really excited about this. I want to know now. So I've just added it to my Discord. If y'all are in there, hop on in. Let's see what else we got. Y'all have questions, by the way. Feel free to throw in. Rebecca says, so you'll experience firsthand. That was her guesstimation on which, by the way, I got to put that back up. Oh, God, where'd it go? Zoomer. There it is. Back on screen. So you'll experience. So where did you get firsthand? Did you get another view of the board somewhere? All right, so that's the Enterprise. Where I'm trying to get to the last frame. One frame before, that makes it worse. I'll see if going down in size de-stretches some of this and makes it a little bit easier to read. I don't think that made it any better. No, it didn't. Did not make it any better. Anyway, let's focus on this one. So what we got, some of line 1, some of line 2, 3, and 4. Shout out Chef for the donation. By the way, if y'all want to donate, hit up that PayPal link, that PayPal. We will update everybody who donates to the house fund. Greatly appreciated. Remember, if you donate, you get your name on the wall. So that's greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Y'all have no idea how much it means, especially right now. Just everything going on. So greatly appreciated. All right. James says enhance with a text capture tool. Oh, you're giving me a great idea, Jason. Oh, I know a website. Pick tech. I used to use this on Eve Echoes. It's called Yandex. Now, y'all might not have heard of Yandex. We want to go English to English. Nope, we don't want Chinese. We want English. No, English. You stop it. Stop it right now. Stop translating it. I just want you to tell me the original. All right. Read the text. That's all I need you to do. Read the text. Open and translate. All right, so that didn't work at all. That actually made it worse. That made it worse. Axter says, look in Discord. All right, let's see what Axter sent in Discord. Oh, wow, Stephen Aaron just cheated and sent us the actual text. You cheater. I appreciate it, though, Stephen. It was kind of fun, like fumbling our way through it the entire time. But that's awesome. Oh, there's an actual website. Oh, is the website back up? Ooh. Oh. Whoa. Ow. Ow. Wow. All right. We got to look this up. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Screen Rant. Screen Rant. Star Trek. We might have something. Oh! Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right. So I gotta manually type in this link, but I'll show you what Decix sent me. Screenrant.com/Star Trek. That's oof. Okay. Okay. Thank you. That's helpful. So we'll get the link. And then also we'll have Stephen Aarons. So it says, out of everyone, the captain is the only one whose display shows the mission objectives and hints from Starfleet about how to proceed, while they also see the status of all the ship's systems. That gives everyone on the bridge something to do at all times, with something as simple as driving to a new star system involving everyone on the bridge. So you'll experience firsthand, just with the crew, the various enterprises we're actually doing when they raise shields, switch from a phaser beam to a burst, or scan for anomalies. Wow. Wow. Okay. There's a lot going on right now. There's a lot going on. Jeremiah, I agree. That's Control. Ooh. Thank you, Icebones. Appreciate it. All right. Now, this is what was just sent to me by Decix. Picard, and this was, last year, but I still got excited. Next Generation could have significant repercussions of USS Discovery's mission to the future. This all seems very familiar. This seems very, very familiar. Oh man. Okay, so we've got some more knowledge now. Away missions, definitely. And I'm kind of in a flabbergast. Steven, you need to quit your job and come in here and talk, because this is too important. This is too important. Adil says this may not reflect the actual gameplay. Ad videos are usually misleading. They can be. They certainly can be. But because that's what we have to go off of, we're definitely going to take a look at it. Definitely going to. I'm curious where Epic Neo even got that. And by the way, I appreciate everybody who was tagging me in my Discord. I wasn't actually reading the Discord. Here, I'm just getting all these videos and getting all this extra stuff off the screen so that we can be easier to see everything. Shout out Epic Neo. Shout out to Haggis, who was working on that Zoomer, providing the pictures. Everybody trying to break it down and get down what's going on right now. And here's the text. Really, really cool. Really, really cool. Guantar says, will it be like mining? Don't know. I really doubt it's going to be like mining, because that doesn't seem to really match up the away missions. I mean, now if you remember, when we did this the first time, like we had the devs on, they were talking about away missions a couple months ago. They were talking about it, making the timelines form obsolete and it being an actual active mechanic in the game and a fun mechanic in the game. That was something they were pushing for, to have something that actually, worked with. They didn't want to be like one of those paywall, you don't ever want to try it out. They want to be something that actually became an everyday part of your gameplay that was fun and had a little bit of that feel. So this is very interesting to me. I am very excited about this. No active mining. Oh, don't worry, Barrett. We've got plenty of active mining. Rev is actively mining right now. Isn't that amazing? Rebecca says, could we be getting a new dock specifically for away missions? Now, we know we're getting a new building. Will that be a dock? Don't know. Who's to say? But, oh, man. Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. The excitement is just getting me going crazy. Go crazy! I'm trying to look through my tags right now, just because everybody's sending me stuff. There's all over the place. Holy crap. All right. Tim says you crack me up. I'm glad I crack you up, but I want to crack it. Grave says, remember the April Fool's plug about the first person view? Hint, hint. Ooh, Graves. I like it. I like it. Daniel says a transporter room. John says new building question mark. Yes, we are getting a new building coming into the game. Courtesy of, I think DJ broke that one first. Was it DJ or No One Shall? I'm trying to remember who broke that one first. And it says if you listen, you can hear Rev become moister and moister. That is kind of disturbing. That's a little awkward. John T says, read further. What if they let us upgrade the station to something like a starbase? I mean, it is a starbase. This is so if you remember, and I can show you this, and thank you, Zoomer and OG. I can show you this Kelvin or Star Trek movie starbase. This starbase is actually from the Kelvin movies. So this is a starbase. Now, it's not as big as like the big ones that we've seen in some of the other shows and everything, but this is from the alternate reality. This is Starbase 1, and that is what our current Starbase is modeled after. Current Starbase is modeled after this one here. See it right there. And then, of course, you've got the one from the third movie, which is way bigger and different. Then, of course, you've got the main one that we normally have in our canon timeline. And then these are the little outposts that we had at various sectors, like this is Starbase 375. So that, what we have is a Starbase. But I would love to have skins for that Starbase that had different things. So if we actually had a Deep Space Nine skin and we had a Starbase 1 skin, that would be really, really cool. Steve says it looks like a Borg sphere in the center. I can see that. I can definitely see where you would get that. John says they need to make beaming and hot swapping available. That is something that's been suggested, and we are pushing for that continually. I don't know if that's coming here with the next generation iteration of this upcoming arc. I feel like that would already be pushing a lot, because if we're getting the next generation and we're getting away missions, I don't feel like we're going to get all those mechanical upgrades in through one push through, but those are things that we can continue to be like, yo, we need this in the game. Also, my ISS Jelly is so gorgeous with this skin. I love that destroyed Constitution class. I love it. Sorry, I'm going kind of like in a ramble talking about everything mode now, but if y'all have more hints that you've seen, more pics, I'm going to grab real quick one of the screenshots I have. Because, every time they try to put something in the game, they accidentally leak something. This is in deep space, in the deep swarm mining systems. We can already see a new enemy/character profile. And where's our zoom button here? I don't know why I open it up in this. I hate opening it up in this. But let's get our zoom in. There we go. So you see a new character profile. To me, looks a little bit of the Romulan style that they've done here in the game. Looks kind of like a pointy ear and like some burning going on here. But what do y'all think this is? This is one of the things that is currently in deep space in the game. I'm curious what y'all think this could be. Daniel says need transport room with occasional accident to mash up officers. Oh, so we can create the Tuvix event. That's great. That's great. Shark says 10 weeks, Rev, 10 weeks. What does 10 weeks mean? I don't even know. What does that mean? I'm confused. Paul says, what sort of rewards do away missions give? So, Apollon, we do know that from what the devs have told us, like here on the streams here before, is that it is going to have some of the basic resources and stuff that we do go after. I don't know what specifically that's going to be. I'm sure there's going to be levels of missions and time requirements and things like that. We'll have to wait and see how that actually comes out and what specifics it's going to be. Wolf says, so the Enterprise D is skin or an actual ship? Good question. Not one I actually have the answer to. I am hoping for an actual ship. I hope it's an actual ship. They've put forth a lot of effort for it to be a skin. I mean, a lot of effort. Like the ads are surrounding the Enterprise D. You're going after Picard. You've got the bridge. I'd be surprised. But let's see. One key, though, is they're bringing in, it feels like they're bringing in time travel as an aspect in this arc. Unknown, I can see it kind of looking like Eric's. So if they're bringing in that aspect into this, or we're looking at time travel possibly being part of what goes on, then you could see this being a completely new ship and it making sense when we're looking at alternate realities. And what is the text that we were just reading saying? Let me see if I can pull it back up from Stephen Aarons, and Epic Neo, who both were kind enough to send it. So here's what it said. Out of everyone, the captain, Jean-Luc Picard, is the only one whose display shows the mission objectives and hints from Starfleet about how to proceed, while they all see the status of all the ship systems. That gives everyone on the bridge something to do at all times with blah, 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 blah. Various enterprises were actually doing when they raised shields, switch from phaser beam, et cetera, et cetera. So the various enterprises is interesting to me, seeming to hint at multiple realities, multiple things going on. I'm very, very curious to what that could be. I did point out this because I was really curious what y'all thought that this guy looked like. Now, this is in the Swarms. He doesn't look like any of the Swarm officer I've ever seen. But Matthew says the whole text is on your Discord. Matthew, I will swap back to my Discord real quick. I do see a lot of tags coming in. Somebody posted a Miata. That's really random. Somebody posted Miata. All right, so Spats posted something that I'm not sure what that's to. Sitting Bull says Matara Nebula is where Captain Kirk left Khan. Ooh, look at you, look at you. Okay, I can't tell if I'm in the right spot or not. Here's what Splats just posted. The meeting between Captain Jean-Luc Picard and Ambassador Sarek of Vulcan in Star Trek The Next Generation could have significant repercussions. This is from that article we just read. We had the article up on the screen. Sarek is the father of Spock, who first appeared in the original series, Journey to Babel, Next Generation. Wait. Journey to Babel. That's not... No. Hey, Unknown Dev. Yeah, you're there. You're right here. Cadetti says, what is the prime radiation hot spot? All right, we'll cover that real quick. That is one of the prime territory buffs. It's not named the same thing as it is in your research tree, but I'll show you really quickly since we're already here. So if you go here, that one is the prime capture node damage, if I remember correctly. That's this one. Should be this one. Briar Patch, Insurrection, Baku. Yep, Ricky, you were right. Now, Insurrection is not one of my favorite movies. I'm not a big fan of Insurrection. But that would explain the Briar Patch being in the ad that we saw. Now, keep in mind that everything that we're seeing in the ad does not necessarily mean it's going to be there tomorrow. These things can come out in phases. So seeing it here in the ad, and we'll pull the ad back up because I know not everybody has watched it yet. Because some people came in towards the end. We'll replay it. Actually, what we'll do is we'll go back to the screen that we had before and we'll just leave it playing in the top right corner. That way everybody can kind of watch it on repeat. But you will see the Briar Patch there, the Matara Nebula, all that is mentioned in the ad. I think it's very interesting because, look, if they're going to design it and they're going to put that effort into it, it's got to mean something, right? Clay says, also remember the binary stuff. That's another thing. We have so much that's come in through this. John says, could they be trolling us a little? The Enterprise musical theme, the intro music was the first used in the motion picture before The Next Generation. No, John, we have confirmed that it is, in fact, The Next Generation. Like, we know for a fact Next Generation is coming. And by the way, we do have other picks to verify that on some of the content. For example, we had... I'm looking for it. Somebody sent it to me. Now I'm trying to find it again. That was some of the other characters that we had in the game on the website that got pulled. But I can't find it at the moment. Too many people are messaging me right now. So my inbox is just flooded with people, which I don't mind. I love it when people message and we try to talk and everything. Oh, here it is. So here are some of the other characters that we knew were coming. So there's Data. There's LaForge, there's Beverly Crusher. So we know that that is coming into the game. The question is, what all is it? And is it The Next Generation, the series, or are we getting movie? That's an important question to be asked as well, is what exactly are we getting regarding The Next Generation? What do we get? Lloyd says, the Spock belong on the Enterprise D. Yes, definitely. Definitely. And you do see an interceptor mining. You do. You do. Borg Locutus. Yeah, the Borg. Obviously, that'd be great. I do think that something to keep in mind is I'd be very surprised if we're getting all of this tomorrow, though. I mean, it's definitely got to roll out in phases. That's the proper way to get that in and get that out. So, oof. Oh, man, my head is just swimming with ideas and thoughts and what ifs and what could be's and what this could possibly show up as. Janice says, defo not the movie unless the Enterprise D's bonus is crashing and burning in the planet. Hey, I like the movie because my Klingons actually do some damage. Like they're doing, they serve a purpose of being Klingons. They take down the Enterprise D. So, oh man, real quick, I'm going to do it again because, you know, that's what content creators do. Just shouting out the PayPal. We have Venmo, Cash App. If you want to donate to the house fund, remember, $20 or more, get your name on the wall of whatever house I end up getting to buy for my family. So support your small businesses, support small content creators because we need it. Also plan on having some giveaways here really soon. And if you want to be part of that, well, you need to be following the channel. So James says that hostile picture kind of looks like a Telosian. All right, let's load that back up. Telosian, huh? All right, Telosian. We'll pull that up in here. Now, the reason I don't think it's a Telosian, I do like the idea, and we are definitely here for free thought theory crafting. But the Telosian, as you can see, much larger lobe when it came to skulls and everything. But I just see a normal bald guy. I actually think he looks more Romulan without hair than he does Telosian. And we can see Romulan in, let's just look up, we'll just Google Romulans, and you're going to get a whole bunch of variants, obviously. So the go-tos are going to be the eyebrows, the ears, and then that weird hair thing. But then remember when we got the new Romulans, where in the new movies and in the current series that are going on with like Picard, they look very different. So, like, we basically have an elf. not to be rude or anything, but we basically have an elf that's a Romulan here. We do see a very straight, pointy eyebrow, which is consistent with the Romulans. That guy's basically an elf. That's so different to me. I'm not complaining, but it really is different for me. So, here's Romulans look so weird in the new series. But if you got to remember that they're going to have that type of look potentially when it comes to the stuff that they're designing now, it's going to probably be more Kelvin, newer stuff related that they're going to be pulling a lot of this art from. I'm looking for one more. Where's Nero? So you can get Nero here. You see various Romulan styles. There's the bald head. I see Romulan. I see Romulan. But it could be anything. Unknown says check Discord. Y'all are blowing me up again. All right, so what I'm actually going to try to do, Scopely.com/Star Trek Fleet Command, the next generation. And we're going to see if we can do a data pool and find the archive version, the cached version. Aha! Oh man, it's fun to be an IT guy and a nerd. You thought you took it down, Scopely, but it's right back here. For those that don't know, even if a site goes down, Google typically keeps a cached version. So here's the cached version of that website. You thought it was gone, but I still got it. Ha, 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 ha. Sorry. All right, so here's your Enterprise D. Here is the ad, which is built into the page. Right here. And then here are some of the characters down below. Recruit officers like Kirk and Data. Strengthen your alliance through territory capture. Build and command. So this is all the new stuff for what's going on. Rev Hadar. There you go. Lloyd says that's cheating. Hey, it's not cheating than the fact that I know how cached websites work. That's not my fault. Because if you try to go to the website now, you get an error 404 message. But for those of you who don't know this, little nerdy love here, all you got to do is go Google that same website and then find the cached version, CACHE, and you can typically pull up what was on that page. So there you go. I don't know why I got too nerdy about that. Hopefully DJ caught that. Was like, yo, that's cool. You darn right it's cool. So if you pulled it up before and happened to re-see it again, you were probably just seeing that cached version on your computer replaying. I'm going to try to pause this and see if this one just happens to be any bit better. But yeah, there we go. There's the Briar Patch. The Mutara Nebula looks really clear there. There's Estrada Systems. So yeah, there we go. Captain Jean-Luc Picard, number 356. I'm curious what the numbering means. Why are we looking at the nacelles? That's curious. Was a shadow right beside Picard's elbow? Are you talking about in the background? Like this? Are you trying to like see something in the... Now we got to play it again. 3 mission locations. Mission number 356. Curious, interesting theory. Also want to point out that, did y'all notice that this bridge, do y'all remember which bridge this is? For those that don't know, the Next Generation bridge changed 3 times, if I remember right. 3? Fun fact if you didn't know that one. Yeah, the background, I just see like a nebula. And I'll look in the tavern in just a second. Looking in the tavern, in my Discord, because people like to post stuff. Yeah, okay, I already saw all that. That's not new. Captain Prez posted something, but that's far too pixelated for me to really comment on. Oh, nice. We already got a mission out. So here's the mission. So as it goes, stop Vesta from starting a war. Vesta. All right, let's see. Vesta and Star Trek. What comes up? Does anything come up at all? So the Vesta was a class of ship. The USS Vesta. That's not what we're looking for. No strings, no master. Definitely looks Romulan, though. Let's zoom it in a little bit. So we can see level 27 is the get-in point for this mission. Does not look... Ooh, look at the no strings remaster mission. Rebecca, I assume that's what I have pulled up now that you're saying. Look at. Was the evil AI from the Mud Ark. Oh, that is right. That is right. That's the Mud AI. Oh, look at y'all. We're just learning things throughout this little investigation. We should all become the new... There should be a Law and Order Star Trek Fleet Command unit. Dun dun. That's what we need. We have learned so much in this stream. And what's worse is by the time people watch it, all this will be out. So if you're not watching it live, you're probably not getting to enjoy it. But, all right, Miss Rebecca, you are awesome. Are those face tats? That looks like a scar, and then maybe face tats on the right side of the face? On the right side of the face, maybe? Also, I see another planet in the background, or whatever background that is. Oh, she says, that dude looks like a bald version of Stephen Baldwin. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, but he definitely looks like a Romulan to me. But it's a neutral mission. We had to speak with a colony and then speak with the opposing colony was our rules on that one. Now, I'm curious where they found this screenshot. Who got it and how'd they get it? Shout out to Devil's Advocate for posting it. And yeah, this is good. This is good stuff. I need more. Somebody break more things in the game and find stuff. Daniel says, is that not the dude, the lead singer of Disturbed? That's an awesome comment, Daniel. That one gets a hand clap from me. That's good stuff. That's more entertaining than Rev Deuce. That was a good comment. I appreciate that and where it came from. Professor Data says, we're talking with Alliance member about PvP range. Needs to be less. Data, that's not happening, so don't even worry about it. Looks like an XB from Picard. Okay, I can see that. Zoomer, I'm not hacking into the game. If y'all want to do that and risk y'all's lawsuits, y'all can. I ain't doing it. I'm curious, though, who sent this, if there's more. And how did they already get the mission? Where are they getting it from? Where are these coming from? Where are all of these sneaky little sneaker snakes? Where are they slithering from? See if we get anything else in the official Discord. Whoops, that's not what I meant to open up. Close that. Close that. We got too many screens open. So also got to watch and make sure I'm not going OPC and getting smacked while we're trying to work here. While we're trying to do all of our work. All right, so nothing's been updated that I can see in the official Discord. And I don't see anything else besides what we have. Okay, Splat said that's an old mission. So this is, okay. So this isn't a new mission. This is an old mission. But that's the character. Okay. Now it makes more sense. So the Star Trek team is working on it. It's a scarred Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel is a scarred Vin Diesel. That's a scarred Vin Diesel by itself. There's a level 14 on my server. Holy crap. Oh, God. I got to message this person. Holy crap. A level 14 on server 20? Hi. Are you a new player? I like, that doesn't happen. Is my server open? What the heck? He's in the Aqua Teen, sir? What is this? What is this? It's got to be another player who just jumped to the server. Got to be an alt account. It's not Zarkon. Zarkon's leveled up. But that is hilarious. Power Destroyed's too low to be Zarkon. But I think Zarkon finally did level up. Whew. Yeah, that's a good question, Laromi. Where do the binaries in the research tree add up when we talk about all this? And let's pull those up, because they are still there. If you go to your combat tree, we do still have our binaries, which spells out Access D died. Foe East level 19. Wow. Very impressive. Access D died. Anybody want to get some thoughts? Jeremiah says his alliance emblem equals the Gorn. Didn't even look. Let's go back to that. I'm all over the place now. It's excitement. It's got me. Oh, yeah, it is. Look at that. Look, it's the guard. Look at that. Look at that. Look. It could be a dev. Oh, God. Lloyd says the binars were a red herring. Possibly. But yeah, this is definitely the Gorn. What if it's a dev? Could we have found a secret dev account? A secret dev account named Master Shake. Ooh, I like it. See if they ever reply. Bear says, Rev, someone answered your question about who that character is in the tavern. Thank you. Got it. Yeah, I see y'all talking in the tavern now. So, is 2 of 10 pre-assimilated? Interesting theory. Crafting. DJ said that. Now I can't get it out of my head. Theory crafting. They're saving money, not using letters. Wow. Y'all are all over the place tonight, and I kind of love it. I kind of like it. Kind of love it. Yeah? Are y'all having fun trying to guess all this stuff with me? Because I am. Like, this is really fun to me. This is why I told them for so long that they needed to have hype building in the game. Splat says it's Panic. I highly doubt Panic is playing the game anymore since he no longer works for the company. I would be shocked if that man was still sticking around. And oh God, I am about to go OPC over here. Y'all be really surprised. Rev has got over 1 million Raws right now. Y'all won't believe it. Come look at this. Rev's got all the Raws. Avatars get recycled all the time. This is true. Bear says over 550 are enjoying nerding out with you. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so look at my Raw. Like look at me mining lately. Look at Rev Deuce mining. 1.2 million raw ore. What? Panic left Robo. Panic went to another company. She got a new job. Look at Rev Deuce mining. Like, what is this? What is this craziness? Look at this Rev Deuce. What's wrong with him? He's mining. I'm just doing it now because I'm trying to work up my dual faction to the next tiers. So easy dailies. Easy dailies. You want to borrow those frequency modulators? I'm saving them for my Franklin A, the USS Trevor. So I'm sure you'd probably more rather have the 17.8 thousand rare 3-star crystal. That's probably what you want more. John says amateur hour 2.1 million. Hey, look, if y'all want to have that much, that's great. But I only mine what I kind of need for my dailies. And right now I'm doing it for the event. So Stewie just sent me 5 million of each and called me an amateur. Why are British people so rude? You don't have to be so rude just because you're British. The characters panic before he's assimilated. Oh, man, he tried to leave, but they keep bringing him back. They keep bringing him back. See, I've only got 9,000 2-star modulators. Been saving them up. Right now, on Enterprise is mining. I really hope somebody doesn't come kill that because that's expensive. I'm literally just trying to hold the spot. Like, y'all don't come kill this thing, please. Because I know some of my Server 20 watches, and there's a lot of people in Server 20 who can wreck my world. So please don't. Please don't. I'm literally just swapping out. Oh, gosh. He didn't answer. We're on to you, Dev. It's definitely not a Dev. Da-da, 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 da-da. I'm really going to watch for some big jelly Kelvin something. Not a jelly, but a Kelvin or a Valdor. Who's this down here? Oh, it's little Sally. We're not worried about Saladin. We're going to have to pay attention. Like, hey, yo, leave me alone. Don't do it. Don't you do it. 6 minutes needs to go by really quickly. That swarm officer is not Vesta. It's one of the abandoned export colonists. Good job, Darren. Good job. And like I said, they do recycle that stuff all the time. So it doesn't necessarily mean anything, but it's fun to theory craft and it's fun to think up. So, and Splat just showed me 15.4 million. All right, Splat is a whale who likes to mine, apparently. This is Splat with their 15.4 million 4-star raw ore. Congratulations, you played yourself. No raw crystal. That's what you deserve. That's what you deserve. John says, why not Discovery Summon if you're worried? Because I don't have Discovery Summoning. In fact, if you look at one of my researches, one of them is the cultivated mycelium number 9. Because I don't have a maxed. I don't have that. Aaron says, all this theory crafting has me excited. Well, then get in the voice, Stephen Aarons. Yeah, as John is out here Discovery shaming me, jerk. I don't like being Discovery shamed. Makes me feel bad. Oh, we got a response? Oh, for somebody else. Who's it from?
Hey, Rev.
Hey, Steven.
I'm on lunch break now.
Oh, man. So, come on. You're excited, aren't you? And this theory crafting has been fun for the past hour. Like, we've got some cool stuff. Right?
Yeah, it's been so awesome listening to everything and to what's been popping in. I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I could be watching it, but I can't because I've been at work. But yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, I am so excited.
I really am. And I am going to stymie a little bit because I know that everything that we're looking for and thinking and finding isn't going to happen all in 24 hours.
Oh, for sure. Yes,
but
definitely.
Still, so much of this stuff is, it's kind of, a lot of the things that we've been wanting for a long time. So
yeah, totally.
How much you be honest, if they give you the option to not have to auction the stupid Enterprise, but you get to buy it, You going to buy it?
If I could afford it, I would probably, but I can't afford it at the moment. So
Yeah, I feel like I'm the same boat. Like everything I have is going to the house fund. Like I keep begging people for money, and it's all good. Like I haven't spent in the game besides the battle pass since I think January. Like obviously I got the USS Trevor, but that was somebody gave me $100 for that. Like I haven't spent actual money that I've earned through YouTube or anything on the game in a while. And I'm going to try to put aside a little bit this month to do that with this arc if there's something worth buying. So
yeah, that's right. Yep. Same here.
Do I have the Opus Grande? No, Abraham, I do not. There's a lot of things that Rev doesn't have. And right now I'm in a saving stage. Like my jellyfish is tier 2. You know, I have got 75,000 ultra tokens. I'm saving a lot of stuff for like if, another auction comes by. I've been really hardcore trying to save a lot. So I haven't been leveling up. I've been avoiding researches that cost uncommons. So I've been doing a lot to try to prepare for anything potential that I might need to, score big in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's probably going to pay off for you pretty good on this arc.
Yeah, that's my goal. And it also is going to depend on the brackets too. Like they really need to return back to the 2-level brackets. That allowed me to get the ISS Jelly skin because I placed in 2 different. I didn't win, but I placed in 2 different. You know what I'm trying to say? Auctions.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yes,
that's going to be really because if they do 10 levels like they've been doing with the filler arc, there's no way I can do it. But if they do 2 levels,
they
maybe.
get really hard.
Yeah. Gosh, now you got me depressed. Like an hour and a half of excitement for like, oh nope, not happening.
Snap back to reality.
Oh, Davis is that Master Shake. This is Master Shake's father. Oh, oh man. Sorry, Meatwad. That's funny. All right, so Master Shake is actually Meatwad's son. And he doesn't allow his son to talk in chat because of how people can be. So me accusing Master Shake of being a dev is kind of funny because now we found out that it's actually just Meatwad's son playing the game together, which is amazing to have a father and son combo there to play the game with your kid. That's really awesome. I feel bad by caps lock screaming, "You're a dev now." But that's awesome. Shout out to Meatwad and Master Shake. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But fun fact though, if y'all ever have seen a dev account in a game like on your server, they do have random freaking names like that. Like it's never Rev Deuce. I mean, it's a random name that's almost nonsensical.
We did raid one on our server one time.
Yeah. So, do you remember the name?
No, I don't. This was about a year or so ago.
Yeah, we had one on our server for a while that got rated in deep space for. At the time was, I think, a few billion, which back then felt like it was an insane amount of resources. Now it's basically nothing.
Yeah.
But
because we were on a beta account, original pre-release account, server. So yeah, it was a little bit more common to have devs on our one.
Slagdar says, are auctions labeled as auctions or are they events with another name? So Slagdar, when we say auctions, we're referring to solo leaderboard events. And we call them auctions because typically there are ways for you to pay to advance higher in the point scoring. Like you spend money to buy uncommon, and then you spend that uncommon in the game, which gives you more points in those leaderboards. So they're not technically auctions, like you're bidding on something, but it's one of those things that money can have a direct effect on. So we call them auctions, but they're just the solo leaderboard events that will provide certain things like your Armada credits or ship shards or skins and things like that.
Yeah, it's one of those terms that the community has kind of created. It's not a Scopely game term.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no problem. Slag, all questions are welcome. We've got about 25 minutes that will be live, which, by the way, got to say a real big thank you to everybody who's been here tonight. I think the max that we had gotten was like 650 or something, close to 700, which honestly, I think it might be a record so far, Steven, for the most live that we've seen in a Star Trek Fleet Command stream of any type.
Really
And
Yeah.
like I said, this is not a humble brag. This is me speaking to how much people enjoy hype. Like they want to get excited about something.
Oh,
they
that's
want to
right.
see content. So I'm going to show Aries
right.
these type of numbers and be like, look, Barrett said 725. Wow, I didn't even see you get that high. But I mean, that just shows people want this type of stuff and they want the content that they're hyping up. So, oh man, hopefully we can push to get more.
I'm not going to fault them. Not going to fault them at all for the hype and the promos, the hints, and everything. You know, I give that like a an A+.
Yeah.
You know, despite whatever the arc happens, you know, we gauge that as the arc happens. You know, but for all the pre-release stuff that they've been shipping out, it's pretty cool. It's been pretty cool.
I would say, as far as hints and hype goes, especially for me as a content creator getting to build videos around it, 10 out of 10. But now the pressure's on, you better have something really good around the corner. Because here's the thing, I think the next generation could take this game to another level in terms of getting a lot of players back and getting a lot of new people into the game who never would have played because it was Kelvin Timeline. At the same time, if they bomb this, it could easily kill the game. Like if you take the next generation and you do it just god awful, you can burn a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like back a year ago when the Borg, and I think that's where they got kind of bitten, where they tried to hype it.
Yeah.
But that arc kind of failed. So this is what I think they've kind of been laying low a bit more, and I think this is going to hopefully not be a Borg arc.
Yeah.
In iteration.
Ripper said it best because we were talking before you upload the video and just kind of like blasted the 130 of us who had stayed in DJ's pod. Thanks for that, by the way. Me and Ripper were talking and saying, that the Borg was just so badly done. It just needs to be wiped and not repeated. And I 100% agree with Ripper on that. And this is an opportunity for them to put something in the game that's good from the start, because the problem with the Borg is you can't really make events that make it better, because the entire foundation of the Borg that they put in the game is pretty terrible. Like the armadas and things like that are just awful. So,
I would have to recreate that from scratch.
Yeah. Shout out Mike, who says joins Red on server 51. I'm in that server. They're pretty chill. So join that alliance if you're on server 51. But yeah, I mean they've got to they got to provide, they got to produce, but at the same time, really love this past week. It's been some of the most fun I've had talking with everybody, engaging with people has been as we promo this. And by the way, I still got to make a video for Star Trek Legends tonight, because that game just had a new update that has a whole new mission series. So if you're into Star Trek gaming, it is a great time to have a phone right now. A really good time to have a phone. Which I don't even know if you're playing that, Steve. We could get you like an iPad or something. We have 4 spots, I think, in my Star Trek Legends Alliance. I think we have 4 spots left. So I've still got my Stolen Sons iPad sitting right over there. I need to go buy like a old refurbished one. Dark Weevil says Picard rare epic. Oh, Picard's got to be an epic. There's no way that you make him a rare. No way. No way. No way at all. Yeah. Gary says, on my way to Legends. Nice. Yeah, they just came out with a brand new set. I've got to talk to their community manager tonight because I'm going to make a video. But they just came out with a new update, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. And by the way, somebody wanted me to show the Corvellan Racketeer, which I don't believe this is a new ship. I know for a fact the model has been around for quite some time. I don't remember it in the game, but just throw it on screen. The Corvellan Racketeer. This is something that I know has existed in terms of they had this designed. I don't remember if it was in the game or not, but there you go. Y'all can take a look at that. But I'm pretty sure that was in the game already. So just trying to include everything before we get ready to wrap up the stream, which has been phenomenal. I've had fun. The theory of crafting is great. I hope people are listening to this during maintenance. This would be a great video to share with your alliance during maintenance time. Just to get the hype built up even more. Craig says Janeway would be an epic. Janeway, yeah. I mean, every captain's got to be an epic, right? If you make a captain in the game, they've got to be an epic. You can't have like a common or a rare captain. They've got to be an epic. Julian says they can't join my alliance because it's not available. Try looking it up by the number instead of the alliance name. I will include that in the next video that I make. Okay, so we'll put that back up there so you can see it. How does one join your Legends Alliance? Slagdar, I said in the video, which the Legends video should come out tomorrow morning. I'll make sure to highlight my little. I've been clearing out inactives, because some people play, they get bored, they quit. So we'll have a few options available, or a few slots available, I should say, and then y'all can join that way. So, yeah, bingo bango. I'll put the ad back up on the screen before we wrap up here, just in case we have some new people coming in and haven't seen it. That's been a real fun thing. We also need to put that donation onto the board because William did donate like an hour and a half ago. So it's greatly appreciated. We'll get that in. $40. I mean, that's literally paying for food. So greatly appreciated. Anybody wants to donate, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, remember, if you do it, you're getting your name on the house. And who hasn't wanted to be on a content creator's house? Like, come on. What higher achievement is there? There's not. Rebecca says, what would that mean? Data would be an epic? Data did command, but he was a temporary commander. He was never a captain. He was a temporary commander. So I don't think that counts. Bill says, shouldn't all TNG officers be rares at minimum? Yeah. Wesley Crusher should be a rare officer. Yeah. 100%. Rare Wesley Crusher. Nissa says, little by little, Rev, you'll get there. Oh, I believe. I'm very thankful for everybody who's donated. Y'all are incredible people. Yeah, don't worry. I am greatly appreciative of everything. So we actually just got another one. I gave a shout out real quick to Big Tex DFWM on server 53. Just made a donation. We're going to get that in as well. Big Tex, thank you so much. That is extremely generous. Extremely generous. Thank you. And hopefully y'all have enjoyed the theory crafting 2-hour episode that we've done tonight. To one, confirm that the next generation is here. And two, to just have fun. But yeah, by the way, the person who just made Wesley Crusher a rare officer, I want y'all to go ban them from all your Discords. Because now Will Wheaton is a rare. It just happened.
Want to be a common officer?
Yeah. Which, if you had to pick one, like if Wesley has to be in the game, which one is it?
Ooh, uncommon or common? I don't think it's good enough for rare.
Oh man, I actually just forgot that I was supposed to go have a chat with Archimedes group tonight. Ate my time. Whoopsies. This whole event drop just got me, and I completely forgot. So we actually need to start wrapping up now. Does anybody got any? Do you have any questions real quick that we can hit before I jump over? Because that is I've never done that. I've never run late helping a server and answering questions. So I need to get over there and help them out. My Discord link is there. If anybody wants to join the Discord, if you haven't already, we're going to give a shout out real quick to 3 Economical, who just donated on PayPal. Thank you so much, 3 Economical. That's a crazy name. That's a crazy name. 3 Economical, not even economical. 3 Economical, server 31. Shout out to you. Greatly appreciated. 3 Economical. Let's see if we get any questions in here. And Picard equal legendary. Steven, what do you think? Is this the time that you open legendary officers? Do you bring legendaries in? Or, more importantly, do you actually get a captain level tier 6 of officers? Right now, it stops at commander.
Oh.
Yeah, what about that?
Concept, actually.
What about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tier 6 of officers. So opening that up for everybody.
Tough one.
And especially if away missions gave out officer experience and it's a way for you to level them up with experience and stuff.
Ooh, yes, that would certainly help.
Yeah, very, very interesting little theory craft there.
Ideas, not enough time.
Yeah, we should be devs. Not that we know how to do any of this stuff, but we should be devs.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be great. Oh, shout out once again to Economical. I'm so bad with names. 3 Economical, though. Appreciate the PayPal donation. Y'all are amazing. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to wrap up because I feel terrible that I've made Archimedes and them keep waiting. We will have more lives and more videos coming out. Remember, check out the Star Trek Legends one tomorrow. Also, giveaways are coming to the channel for Star Trek stuff. If you're into Star Trek Pops, I'm actually going to do a quick auction for some of the stuff I have. I'm going to give away memorabilia, t-shirts, trading cards. A lot of that stuff's coming. If you're interested, make sure you are on the Discord because that's where the info is going to drop. And if you're really good at organizing things and want to help me out with some of that, hit me up too because I need help organizing things because I'm scatterbrained as crap. Y'all are awesome. Live long and prosper. Stay safe with the Space Cowboys. We'll catch you on the next one and share this out with everybody so they can get some of the hints that y'all did. Y'all are amazing. Love y'all. More videos coming. I don't know what that was, but it happened.